All right, good morning, everyone. This is Dan Hunt with the JSKA Rochester Virtual Dojo. Our class date is 2/13. It's a Saturday class, so we're running about an hour and 15 minutes today. Today's content, we're going to kind of rewind what we did on Tuesday. So doing some core work and then some balance work. Some Gankaku, and since we have a little bit extra time, we might do some just random, pick some kata and work on those today based on who's here. So probably a hand kata or two, probably a shodan kata, probably a nidan kata, and a sandan kata. All right, any questions before we get started? All right, so if you intend to use a mat for some of our core work, make sure you have that handy. Go get it now. We're going to do a little calisthenics to start with, and then we'll get into the core work in a few minutes. Okay. All righty. Let's see, where are we with the video camera? Super. All right, feet together and about. All right, let's do some jumping jacks. Get the body warm. Change your feet, front, back. Change the hands. Change the feet. Arms around. Switch. Front, back. Okay. Up with your arm, back with your other arm. Switch. Elbows in, arms out, rotate from the shoulder. All right, small circles forward, palms down, and back. Palms forward, and back. Palms up, and back. Palms to the back, and back. And shoulders, back. Okay, arm across, and down the back. On the shoulder, or on the hip, I should say, sorry. And switch. Down the back. Keep your head up. And on your hip. All right, hips around. Switch. Front and back. Okay, twisting. Come up on the feet, ball of the foot as you turn. Big twist. Okay, feet apart, bend, hands down. Bend at the waist. Keep your legs straight as you can. Okay, over to the right. Pulse it. Over to the left. Pulse it. Walk it out. Okay, bring your feet in and get back up onto your hips. And walk it back out again. Drop the hips over your right shoulder. Push your left hip down. Over the left shoulder. Put your right hip down. And back to center. And let's walk it back. All right, left leg forward, leg football kicks, hitch, and pull front leg back. Thump, sheet, go, hook, hitch, hutch, scoop, and you, right, switch legs, hitch, knee, thump, sheet, hook, hitch, hutch, scoop, and you, eye to the side, hitch, knee, thump, she, engage your core, go, hook, hitch, hutch, scoop, and you, other leg, hitch, knee, thump, she, hook, hook, hitch, hutch, scoop, you. All right, long. So one thing I've noticed too is as I try and extend legs, arms, twisting body to its max extent based on my flexibility, ball of foot, is that it starts to pull the body past where I intended to go as far as the balance point. Because if I'm not very flexible, if I can only go here and I try and push it past it, I'm taking the whole body with me instead of just that rotational joint. Okay, straighten out the front leg. So the more flexible you are, the more your body can move in areas that independently of bringing the whole body with you, because everything kind of locks up when you get to that extent of your flexibility point. I've really noticed it with my neck having rotational issues as I start going to the left, ball of foot, that my shoulders and upper body comes with as soon as I try to rotate my head too far to the left. It tends to take me off balance. Okay, straighten front leg. Okay, all right, good. All right, so just walking in place, loosen up those hamstrings, quads. All right, so now we're going to go into our core work. I'll tip this down a little bit. So get your pad. Go ahead and put that on the ground. I'm on carpet, so I don't need to worry about it too much. Okay, and on your back to start. Okay, so if you'd like, you can put your hands kind of underneath your lower back, just short of your belt line there. And we're going to just lift these legs up off the ground. And then just kind of swim them. And in and out, crossing. Back to center, swimming. And down. Now I want you to put your hands on your stomach and lift it up and feel your stomach muscles tense. Make sure you breathe. All right, and down. All right, this time we're going to come up on our shoulders off the ground and our feet off the ground just a little bit. Okay, still having the lower back on the floor, kind of like this. Okay, and hands out. Okay, so still lower back. Squeeze your stomach muscles. Bring your shoulders off the ground. Pretend like you're Iron Man leaving the ground. Okay, swim your arms, your legs. And down. One big breath. And get back up. Push that small of the back to the floor. All right, good. All right, come around, roll over here on your belly. Okay, so first one, I want you to have your hands about even with, or your elbows about even with your shoulders. And we're going to come up and push our stomach to the floor, lift our shoulders, arms, and from the legs from the knees, or from the hip up, or hip down off the floor. So we're Superman. Okay, bank turn, center, center. And another bank turn, and a bank turn. One more, back to center. So really feel that muscle in your lower back tighten up. And down, relax everything. Couple breaths. Now let's extend our arms out. Now if you've got lower back issues in that, stay here, okay? Or even bring your hands back here if you feel like that's too much weight. Okay, so bring your hands up here. Now we're in full Superman mode. Or we can even do one arm. Okay, he's going through a building. Oh, the other arm. Bank turn. Change arms, bank turn. Back to center. Make sure your thighs are off the ground too. And bank turn, both arms. Bank turn. Back to center. All right, good. Whew. All right, so on all fours, turn it up. Push it down. Turn it up. Push it down. Okay, that's a nice little stretch for you. All right, so next, come up here with you guys. We're gonna lay on our side. Okay, kind of come up on your elbow. Left our leg across. I'm sorry, not on our elbow. Laying on your full side. So left leg across, right leg straight. Put your right hand in that muscle part between your ribs and your hips. Okay, and we're going to lift and pull. Lift and relax. Thumb. Sheet. Go. Shichi, find that muscle. Hachi, ku, and you. 5 more. Hitch, ni, some, shi, and go. Now, without lifting off the floor, I want you to tense that muscle. Okay, you should still feel that same tension. Maybe not to the extent when you were lifting, but you still should be able to go find that muscle and tense it. Because guess what? When you're here, I don't want to do this. All right, see how that cants my body. But I do want to be able to tense both sides in here to be able to keep things all together. All right, let's switch other side. So again, laying on your side, put your left hand on your oblique muscle, and let's lift it. Knee, thumb, shi, go, up, sit, hot, ku, and you. Hitch, knee, thumb, shi, and go. All right, good. Let's switch the other side. Let's go back again and do it again. This is one of those muscles that I don't think we work enough of. All right, here we go. Hitch. Try and lift off even farther. Knee. Thumb. Shi. Go. Up. This side is nice and strong. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. And you. All right, so I was able to get to about here off the ground. All right, see what I can do on this side. All right, put it in. Hitch. Same place. Knee. Thumb. All right, so be careful not to turn over and start lifting because you're using the different muscles. Shi. Go. Up. Sit. Hot. Ku. Ju. All right, so getting into just on your heels, what I want you to do is you put your hands in here and then tense. And see if you can feel that tension. Now release it. See how soft it is? Should be able to go in inch, 2 inches. Okay, now tense it again. Okay, so press down here, press down here. Shouldn't have whole lot of movement in there. Now, granted, we all got our little handles here we got to worry about, but okay, so the next one. Let's see. All right, on all fours, one arm. Okay, so from here on all fours, kind of extend, walk your upper body forward until your legs are straight and your back is kind of flat. So now we're going to take our right arm and our left leg, actually just right arm, off the floor. Everything's on our left arm. Okay, so be careful not to do this, okay? Keep yourself nice and flat. Okay, switch legs. So when you go over here, notice I'm not tipping my hip up, keeping my hips flat. I'm not lifting my knees or my hip back. I'm keeping it more straight. All right, come back. Now I want to take my right arm, left leg off the ground. All right, change arms, change legs. All right, good. Come back straight, stretch it out a little bit. All right. All right, last one. Okay, on your bottom, we're gonna lift the legs off and we're gonna do rotations. So if I'm turning this way, I'm gonna touch with my right, then I'm gonna touch with my left. Get your opposite arm at least on the other side of your leg. Okay, keeping these ankles off the ground. Okay, so I heard a guy call these recliners. I don't know, that seems like a recliner ought to be a lot more relaxing. However, you are reclining, so from here, twist. Ten more. One more. All right, good. All right, so walk it up, get on all fours. Okay, left leg up, right leg up, and then squat it up. All right, get your quick drink of water, catch your breath, and we will move into some balance drills. Any questions on any of those while we're taking our break? Anybody get kind of sore on Thursday after our Tuesday work? All right, everybody's quiet today, no questions. Either you're too tired.
Yeah, definitely sore. And I find that, you know, the two sides, one side is easier than the other side.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Very true, very true. So another way to do it is maybe put something that's kind of, it's got a little thickness to it that you, when you lay on it, you can feel it. When you come off of it, you can also feel that you're not on it.
Okay.
Might give you a better sense of moving enough to try and get it to go. The other thing you can do too is if you've got rubber bands and stuff like that, hold the rubber band and pull and pull. And even just standing, squeeze, squeeze. Okay. So it's just another way to really what you're not necessarily trying to move your body that much. What you're trying to do is go find the muscles so that you can use them when you need them in a vertical manner. Just keep yourself still vertical, and you know you'll feel that this kind of gets soft when this one tenses. So they both need to have some minimum amount of tension in there to keep yourself connected, upper and lower body. So these muscles here go all the way into the hip area, and they also wrap forward toward the stomach and through into the back. So these obliques are real important to keeping your good posture and being able to stand up tall. Okay, so next we're going to do some of our balance drills. Okay, bow again. Oh, sorry. So with your right leg on the floor, we're going to go forward and across, backwards and out. Okay, tense your stomach, tense your back, tense your lats and your obliques. Cross and out, cross and out. So if you end up finding yourself kind of stumbling, it's okay to put the foot down. Just keep going. Go find those muscles. Be your own little sensei and yell at yourself. Come on, get those stomach muscles tight. Posture tall. All right, let's do the other leg. So really, this is really working this and your ankles. Okay. Okay, so out and across. You can see how this might be helpful in Gankaku. Okay, all this tension, lats being connected. All right, good. Now let's just do the opposite now. So again, right foot on the ground, we're gonna go out and across. That one's a little harder for me. Out and across. Find your stomach. So forward and out and across back. Forward and out, across back. Two more. All right, other leg. Okay. So up front, cross back. Where is it? There it is. Notice I'm not tipping this way. I have to adjust by holding it with my stomach muscles. Try not to touch the floor if you can. Three more. 1, 2, 3. All right, good. All right, next one. Since we're standing up, I'm gonna move this. All right, one leg. Okay, so from here, we're gonna do the kind of the Superman standing up. All right, so we're gonna bend at the waist and only one leg on the ground. So pretend like we're Superman on a trophy. All right, so we're gonna keep right leg on the ground. We're gonna go out to extensions, both left leg out, both hands forward, and then we're gonna come back to standing up. Let's try and keep our left leg off the ground the whole time. So squeeze. That one's harder. So as you bend over, you got to be careful not to lose your stomach. 3 more. All right, good. Other leg. Stay with it. 3 more. Getting tired. All right. Tense it up. And 10. All right, good. All right. All right, so same thing this one. Instead of going out though, we're gonna touch floor. So from here, we're gonna bend at the waist, touch the floor, and come back, okay? Again, try to keep to not touch your left leg to the ground. I know it's gonna be hard, but everything's gotta stay On this right leg, keep your stomach, your obliques, your back, even your lats have a little bit of tension in them. Here we go. Neat. Oh, come on. Some. Sheet. Oh, getting tired. Go. 10%. That was better. Sichi. Hot sheet. Good. Last one, Jew. That was a good one. All right, good. Shake it out a little bit. And the hips. Okay, let's go the other leg. Are you ready? Off with the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, get back on it. 8, 9. That was a good one. And 10. Oh, that was another good one. Okay, good. All right. Shake it out a little bit. All right, so back, go ahead and put your mat away if you still got your mat out. So back up away from the screen as much as you can. All right, so we're going to do a long bound. So we're going to jump, land on one leg, squeeze everything together, jump. Okay, so kind of more forward than sideways, but kind of on a diagonal. All right, let's try and get 4 going forward. All right, so bend at the way, or bend your knees, keep your posture tall, tense your stomach, hands up, leave them up. Itch, knee, oh, some, she, go. All right, backwards. Itch, knee, some, she, go. All right, put your leg down. So you notice there's a lot of more muscles involved, especially if you leave the ground and push. So there's not only the how to get your body stopped, but also how to make sure you stay in balance. Okay, let's go again. Going to the right. Ready? Hitch. Knee. Some. And she. All right, Mickey, I've seen you hopping. Mima 2. Hitch. Backwards. Knee. Some. She. All right, good. All right, we got 2 more. All right, actually 3 more. So from here, we're going to lunge sideways. Same sort of thing, keeping your hands up. We used to do these called the Heisman, like this, you know, where he's holding his arm out, keeping folks away from him. Okay, so this time we're just going to keep our arms up. Go to the right first. Hitch. Knee. Leave your feet. Some throw it. Yep. She. Go. Ruko. Sichi. Hutch. Ku. Ju. 10 more. Hitch. Knee. Some. She. Go. Ruk. Hitch. Hutch. Gankaku. And you. All right, good. Turn those hips around. All right, what do we got next? Okay, hips around. Switch. All right, so from here, so we're going to do a side thrust kick from here. Okay, but when you're done, keep it an inch off the floor. You're going to lift and tip, push it out, bring it back and down. Okay, trying to keep a little bit off the floor. We'll do 5 to start with. Take a short break and then go back again to it. Here we go. Hitch. Knee. Thumb, tense those obliques, the back muscles. Sheet. And go. All right, good. Hips around. Loosen it up. Do it again. Same leg. Left leg first. Hitch. Uh-oh, that one didn't feel good at all. Knee. Come back. Thumb. She. Go. Oh, my left hip is a little tired. All right, here we go. Other side. Off the ground. Hitch. Knee. Thumb. She. Go. All right, good. Relax it. Hips so loose. All right, let's do it again. Off the ground. Hitch. Knee. Tension. Thumb. She. Come on. Go. All right, good. All right, that's all I got for today. All right, everybody come back in here for a second. All right, what are you guys finding with these? Go ahead and talk to me here.
Using some muscles that don't get used very often.
Yeah, very true. Very true, very true.
I'm also finding, whoops,
Go
sorry.
ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm also finding where I have surgery on both hips, I'm still really feeling that scar tissue in there breaking up still. And I feel like my hips aren't where they used to be, so balance is always a problem.
Well, and do you find that as you get to the edge of where the scar tissue will let you move to, you start sliding and trying to reduce the bend?
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it starts taking you off balance because you can't get past it. So, yep, I get it.
Yeah.
Mike, how you doing with this? Good balance drill for you? All right.
Fantastic training.
What's that, Andy?
It's definitely fantastic.
Ah, nice. How are the Higashis doing over there?
Doing pretty good, I think.
Yeah, that jumping one seemed to be a challenge for you guys, eh? Yeah. You know, that's again, being able to move dynamically and stay in your balance mode. You know, it's all about being able to have those muscles that keep your balance always slightly touched, so that so nothing is allowed to bend. Okay, or you have to make the micro adjustments as you move in order to do that. I know one of the things that, like for folks that have broken ankles and stuff like that, or a knee that's replacing it, they'll have to stand on one of those rubber balls that are like a third of a ball or a quarter of a ball, and sometimes they stand on just the rubber part, or sometimes they flip it over, which makes it even more unbalanced, and have to stand on that with one leg only just to maintain the balance. I used to do that at the gym some time ago, and would do side thrust kicks on that Bosu. That was hard. That was real hard. Okay, go ahead and get your water, and we'll come back and we'll go into our Gankaku work, and then maybe some other kata that we want to work on.
So Sensei, those recliners you do,
Yeah.
I do those with a 5-pound weight or an
Nice.
8-pound weight to,
Okay.
it really gets that real low ab too.
Yep. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I used to do those with like a 20-pound medicine ball with the handles on the side, and just bounce the ball off the ground. So I would not only get this part of it from bouncing the ball, but also the rotation and the moving the ball from one side to the other. So those are always good. And then with the weight, do you like grab the top and then hit the bottom like is it a dumbbell?
Yeah, it's a dumbbell. I tend to hold it this way, and then it forces me, because then I want to slide over.
I see. Okay.
And this kind of forces me to keep those obliques really tight.
Okay, so you're not tipping this way or this way.
Right, right.
You know what? With the advent of the Zoom, you can always do a Zoom with yourself, and you can video yourself while you're doing it. You put it on your big screen or whatever, and you can kind of get a better sense of what am I doing. That's one thing that I do, like a double check. I try not to look at the screen too much, but every now and again I look at myself and I'm going, okay, don't forget to remind them about that because you're making a mistake. So I'll make an adjustment, like my hand will be down for some reason, and I'm like, oh, don't forget, get your hands up, type of thing. So it's a good little double check. Your video can be part of your sensei work with yourself. So
Absolutely, great idea.
all right, before I get into my video, is there anybody that needs full remediation on Gankaku, or does everybody seem to have the outline down? Anybody need us to go through it bit by bit again? I'm okay if we want to do that. Joe, you good? Okay. Dirk, you good with the outline? Okay. How about all the Higashis? Masa wasn't here Tuesday, Thursday. Are you okay with Gankaku, Masa? Okay. All right. Marcus, Elliot, Ariane, Eric, you guys all right? I see Marcus on the side. Eric, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Elliot, Ariane?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay. All right, then. We will go through. So one of the requests I had from Mary was to maybe get a little bit more into the timing of the kata, which parts are slow and which parts are connected and quick. Okay. So let's go and start getting into it. All right. Gankaku. All right. So this first move, all the way up to the hands up and crossed, is 1 count. Itch. Then the next ones all the way to the reverse punch are together. Neat. Then full turn. 1 more count. Some. She. Connect these. Slow pull. Double kick. Okay, that's all one count. Now the next two are connected. So the jujuki to the back and the down block. Finish the jujuki with a full push and then turn immediately to the down block. Itch. Okay, one more count. Open hand, itch. Pull it in, step through nice and slow, dynamic tension. Then squeeze it in quick, and then slow again. And then up. So the next batch are like Sambanzuki. So it's 1, 2, and the next one is 3, 4. So itch, knee, samshi, slow, go, slow up. Then the next two are together, and then continue on to the double uchiuke in a kosadachi. Itch, slow, then slow. That's one count. Then slow. Here's another count. All together. Hype. Slow. Slow squeeze. All one count. Slow. Slow. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. And you may. Okay, so the last part. Reach elbows, all 1, 1, 2, together. Then pull. Then all the way till you get to the pull, or until you get to the stack hands, goes all the way to it. Then go. So a slight pause to show you've got great connection. Okay, if you rush through it, they're going to feel like, yeah, you're just faking it because you don't really have a good connection. So you're just trying to get through it. So really try and think of this as, okay, so this leg goes all the way over here. All right. So if you use your hip, your leg, your shoulders, your head, and your arms, everything to get yourself turned all the way around, and then use this squeeze at the very end to stop yourself, and the sink at the very end to stop yourself, and then extend that side snap kick with the back fist and the lunge punch. So don't forget the back fist. I know I've seen a lot of folks forget this back fist. So as you're here, boom, this is just like Hanyo now, where the elbow is bent. Okay, you're catching their arm, hitting them, and if they step back, then you can go catch them with a lunge punch. If they don't step back, you can catch them with a kibadachi. So you're going to catch that arm, and a full reverse punch here. All right, any questions on the timing there? No, we good? All right, let's do it together one more time. And let's see what we got. I'll do a count, try and get things in the timing count. Let's Gankaku. Itch. Ni. Sam. Shi. Go. Rook. Hitch. Hutch. Ku. Quick. Ju. Hitch. Ni. Sam. Shi. Go. Rook. Hitch. Hutch. Ku. Hey. Hitch. Ni. Sam. Hitch. Ni. Sam. Shi. Go. Rook. Hitch. Hey. Yeah, man. any questions on tempo, timing, techniques? All right, we're gonna watch you guys. All right, Elliot, Eric, you want to try your video again? Elliot, video. All right, good, Eric, it's working. All right, here we go. Gankaku. Okay, so the kata comes forward a lot, not so much going backwards. So try and be kind of away from your camera as much as you can. Okay, itch. A little bit higher with your hands, Mike. Yeah, right there, yep. Knee thump. Chi. Hold on, Andy. Where are you going? We're only on the down block going backwards. So down block to the backside. There you go. Itch. Knee. All the way to the kick and press. Kick and press. All right, itch. Knee. Thumb. She. Hold on, let's start over. All right, you guys are missing the timing. Okay, so I'm going to count. I'm going to tell you what we're going to go to for with the count. So everybody just start again. I know you guys are a bunch of wild horses trying to get out of the barn and get going. I get it. We're gonna let you fly, but I want to get you so you understand the tempo, so that when you do it on your own, you kind of follow the tempo. All right, first count, you're just going to do the cross hands high. Itch. Okay, second count, you're going to do the unwind, back fist, and gyakuzuki. 2. Okay. Oh, Joe, don't step, just in place. There you go. And back stance. Okay. Good. Now, for the next one, you're doing just a down block pivot all the way around to the backs of the room. Itch. Good. Next one, you're going to do jujuki high and pull down with tension. This is a front stance, not a back stance. Front stance. Okay. Push that knee more forward, Mima, on the back side. There you go. Now, double kick and jujuki low. Itch. Good. Now the next one is jujuki low to the back with a down block to the front. Itch knee. Good. Now open hand. Some. Nope, not double, Mike. We're still on the low shuto. Low shuto with the left leg forward. Yep. Now step forward, double hands. She. Squeeze, double haito. Go. Yoi, roko. Okay, now 1, high low, itch. 1, high low, some. High low, jujuki low, itch knee. Good, itch, double uchuke. Then yoi. So, Mickey, go back to this part. Okay, now from here, I want you to go up and around to make that yoi. There you go. Now, hands on the hips, 2 twists and a rotation to double uchuke, itch. All right, now high-low on one leg, 1. Sink, 2. Now the rest of that all the way to the lunge punch, 3. Kiai. Okay, pulling the front leg, 1. Sink 2. Kick in, reverse punch 3. Repeat 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the next count is catch and elbow. 1, 2. Go, Dirk. 1, 2. There you go. Good. Now pull back. 3. Now the next one is all the way around sink. 4. Then kick and lunge punch. Go. Ayame. All right, so that's the tempo. All right. Some different than what you guys were doing earlier, but that's okay. Hopefully you got some details on it. Okay. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this together. I am not going to count. I'm just going to keep us moving. Okay. So stay with me. Try and emulate that same count that we just did. Okay. Push. Gankaku. Hajime. All right. Is that how you feel? Feel like that was the right tempo? Maybe a little quick. Yeah.
That last step
Yeah.
after your lunge punch, there was something about the last step you used to teach. As you turn around, there was something about it I'm forgetting.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, let me see if I can remember what I told you from many moons ago. All right, so you're here, right? So from here, you're going to cross your legs. Okay. I'm going to pivot on my ball of the foot on both of them and stand up.
That's
okay?
it. Thank you.
So
Thank
from
you.
here, cross. I'm going to get this leg as tight as I can and pivot.
Thank
Actually,
you.
on my right, I think I pivot on my heel, because if you think about it, general principle, right? Everything that allows you to bring your thighs together dictates the side of the foot to pivot on. So when you're here, I'm going to pivot on my heel. So when I turn, everything is even. Watch. I'm here. My foot is about where my heel is, and I'm going to turn the foot all the way around. Okay?
Thank
Does that
you.
help?
Thank you.
Was that what I told you before?
Yes. Yes.
All right, good. Glad I'm consistent. Anybody else? Mima?
Hi. Just after the last punch in Kibadachi,
Yeah.
after you reach, is this elbow coming around like this?
No,
or
right? It comes up. Comes up like a Gyakuzuki feeling. So from here, I'm here like this. So 1, 2. And this elbow should be slightly past your eyeball here. Okay? Okay, so you're catching their big swing, and then you're going to grab them behind the head, pull them in. Yank their head this way. So I'm twisting their head. So if I twist their head, let's see, this way, see how my leg goes that way when my head twists this way? Well, guess what? That leg hitting this is going in the opposite direction. So if you were to train with somebody to practice this, you got to let one of those go, or else you'll just completely destroy their neck, if you hang on to it. So you're pulling their head this way, which this is the out to let their head go this way, right? And then when you kick that leg the other way, you're kind of just you're going to take that neck and just twist it right off the other way. So that's why when you practice this, you know, if you had a partner with that, you would maybe take a pad or something like that and go all the way around through it. That's why this thing goes all the way in a full circle here is, so you're going right through their leg with this. Okay. Yes,
the question is like, so go this or go more like go another side?
No, it's not this way in any shape or form. It's more this way. So I'm overturning like in hand knee on. Okay, so it's a inverted hip, and I'm bringing this right down the middle of my body. Okay, but don't let this elbow come out. Bring it right down the middle like it's an uppercut, like you're gonna do a rising block. It's just like a rising block, only it's an elbow instead. And notice my hand is like this too. So see how my elbow slightly covers my eyeball?
Yep.
There you go. Not over here. Okay, does that help? Does that
Yes.
answer your question? So it comes up like an agi or like an agiuke or a yakuzuki would come out nice and tight, scraping. Okay. All right, anybody else? Good questions. Nobody else? All right, I'm going to watch you guys do it. Okay, so you're going to be able to do it on your own pace. Okay, remember you want to try and keep the good tempo. You don't want to rush through it. Take the slow part slow and the fast parts nice and fast. Make it full, especially those yois. So you're here, let the arms come way up and then down. Think about it as I want to maybe take their arms here and maybe come behind their head as I pull down. Okay, so come nice and high up. I wouldn't say this high where your biceps are next to your ears. I wouldn't necessarily go that high, but I would definitely come at least just past, see how this is 90 or parallel to the ground, maybe just past parallel to the ground and then cross. Okay, all right, here we go. Gankaku. Hajime. All right, Yame. Let's go, Andy. Pick it up. Go fast. Got you lost in the middle there? Okay. All right, so one thing or let me just maybe go through some of the things I saw, and I'm sorry I didn't get to look at everybody, but I did get to look at a few. So Marcus, you're going way too fast because you're not taking the time to tense the slow parts and the dynamic tension one. So there's a good example on the one where you're doing this one, okay? Then you go, you don't even finish and drop that weight and press. That should take you almost 5 to 6 seconds, and you're doing it in probably about 2, okay? So really take the time to dynamic tension, dynamic breath. let all the breath out, then quick and then slow. Okay, good. All right, so try and get that a little bit more better tempo. Higashi's kind of the same way. The team seems to go a little too quick, and I know Mickey's pulling you guys to go faster. I like Mickey. I like your speed, but in those middle parts, you must be strong. Okay, those strong parts are meant to be slow, and they're that way for a reason, to try and give you some indication that this is a really important technique. And oh, by the way, be careful with your partner if you're working it, because this could cause some damage. Okay, so like this one here, we do this slow. Imagine if you do this fast and hit somebody in this area here with a haito. You know, you can, if you have a hold of the hand and hit, you know, that could be a deadly attack. So, all right, let's try one more time by the count. And Andy, hopefully we'll get you shored up on what happened in the middle. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, so if you feel like you want to go, try and extend it out just a little bit more, especially on those ones that are slow and with a good breath. Okay. Ich, ni, some, shi. Here, slow. Go. Ich, ni. Slow. Go. Quick. Slow. Itch. Slow. Quick. Itch. Knee. Samshi. Slow. Slow. Itch knee. Slow. 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 Go. Quick. Hey. Slow. Slow. Itch. Slow. In. Breathe out. Itch knee. Thump. Sheet. Go. Hey. Yame. Slow. All right, Andy, did you figure it out where you went wrong? Yeah, okay, we'll see. All right, hope you got it. All right, let's do it one more time, everybody, and I'll let you loose on maybe one of your own katas that you'd like to work on today. All right, Gankaku. Hajime. All right, Yame. Keep going if you're not done yet. All right, a couple things. So many of you, when you're making turns and stuff, and also when you're doing this one here, you got yourself leaning forward, okay? keep this up here when you're making this turn. Try not to get, especially on the one going backwards, okay? From here, here's the motion that happens like that on that one, okay? So just beware that you've got some bend over going on in your turning. So take a look at the video, see if it's you, okay? I don't want to call anybody out today on that particular one, okay? Mary, I will mention that on these jujukis, you still got this hip way back here because this leg is too narrow, okay? So you got to get this hip all the way in and then turn it all the way in again, okay? So after that double kick, you're kind of rushing and you're landing very narrow, and then you're not finishing this, you're just trying to get to this, so because it's not one of your favorites. All right, so I get it, but you have to get the width of your stance right, so you've got room for it, okay? And you don't necessarily have to go really long, it just has to have room for your hip to turn all the way in, okay? And then last, Joe, if I could help you a little bit. So on after the two haitos, move your left leg in. Move your left leg in to the yoi, okay? I think I saw you do this with the right leg. So the first one is from the first yoi, or the uchuk, or haitos, move the left leg. From the double uchukis, move the right leg. Yeah, so it's opposite, okay? All right, so one more time on your own. Let's see what you got. I tell you what, do me a favor, take all your mutes off. I want to hear your key eyes and hear you breathing. I'm going to mute myself here. All right. Gankaku.
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 Hajime.
Hi.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah.
Plus.
Hey.
Yeah, man. All right, nice job. Nice job. All right, so that's all I have for today. What I would suggest is go to the very end of today's class and watch yourself doing the video. I've got the whole set of everybody on there. Also, take a look at how other people are doing it too. You might be able to pick out their mistake and then go, oh, gee, Andy's got that bend over as he does his jujuki low, or Mary doesn't completely finish that jujuki on the step. Maybe I need to check mine and then go back and rewind and look at yours, see how yours looks, see if it's doing the same thing. So being able to compare a little bit to how other people are doing it too might give you a little help on how to make a fix. Or if you're doing it really nice or they're doing it really nice, maybe you can try and copy the way they're doing it. Okay. All right. Any last minute questions here? All right. So end of next week, I'm going to be sending out the information for the next session. We're going to end up starting like the 16th, I think it is, the Tuesday after the 13th, 14th, yeah, 16th, and go all the way till the first week of June. Saturdays will be kind of likely a mix of live and Zoom classes. If you're local and you can do both, then just pay for the whole thing. If you're local and you don't think you're going to come to the live classes, then maybe you could just do a pay-as-you-go, and then folks who are non-local can also do the pay-as-you-go as well for Saturdays whenever we do Zoom classes. Okay, and then up to, you know, the pay-as-you-go is 15, but if you reach the full fee, you're done paying. Okay. All right, folks. Good to see you all. Appreciate you joining us on your Saturday. Elliot, get outside and throw some snowballs. Eric and Ariane and Marcus, you guys too. Get outside.
Going
Oh yeah,
snowshoeing this
Mickey.
afternoon.
Snowshoeing, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. We're going to hit golf balls at the X Golf.
Oh, cool. Fun.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll do some smashing
Yeah.
and going low. All right, folks. Thanks. Great class today. Appreciate the work, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
All right.